These sets were actually comebacks for both the players here. First set went quite disastrous for the both of them, and then they were able to turn around. Really just a game of adaptation, really. And so for this one, especially with Pokemon Trainer having the versatility of 3 characters, seems like Worm's big deal here is that he's going to be looking to be able to really just neutralize everything he can, play the same style for all 3 as much as he can without having to change his whole gameplay. So far he's got a slight percentage lead, but it won't mean much. Gotta watch out for that shockwave. Recovery for the Ivysaur is good enough though. He still had his jump, and that's really what's important when you're using that up B. With that, easily percentage just reset. Ooh, nice spike. The percentage was a little bit higher, could have been devastating. At this exact one now, they would have done the same. Might be looking for the up B here. Dedede knows better though. 110. It's a good idea to start switching, especially since Rage is going to be start building. And he's already at 150. Ooh, but it does not matter. He went for a up smash very quick, but he wasn't able to land it. And the speed at which the Dedede was able to land was going to get him grounded into a quick kill. It does not matter how heavy Charizard is, with 160% damage and 110 damage on the Charizard. He's going to find himself a quick death, but he's able to return it back. Get himself a killer move on the Charizard again. Quick 2 swaps. Now he's back on Squirtle. He's going to likely try and rack up some damage. Stay on the Squirtle until about 50% or so. He walks inside of the Pokey. Swaps to Ivysaur at around 90. Ooh, good return on that. Using the projectiles, just try and poke him out while he reapproaches. Uses Divine Whip. It's actually quite dangerous for the Dedede here. There's a lot of tempo that you can gain as Ivysaur here in this very specific scenario when you're approaching with your back air, but he was able to get the side B onto him and throw him off. You find that, although he's very well-rounded, there is a very specific button that you're not even using on Ivysaur with his B button, with shooting the seeds upwards, and for the most part, it's unconsequential, but anything that you lose from your kit on a character is going to be a deficit to you, and you find that eventually the Ivysaur is going to become predictable, and in that effort, Dedede is able to get the kill. Not predictable enough to get that dodge in the air though, and he lands the plume, gets the kill at around 140, and it's neutral game again. Very fast-paced this one. In only 3 minutes, we've lost 4 stocks. Ooh, quick return. That is such a devastating combo. Forward air into up B. 2 slaps with the vine, and you get about 30 damage out. I mean, it's almost nothing. Look how much range that up B's got. Dash attack from Dedede being the killer move in the other set. Something that you don't expect. It's got a very interesting hitbox. Just gotta watch out for that. You won't want to see it too often, but every once in a while. Ooh, there's the plants again, but he is under the stage. That does not matter though. Has enough launch power stored up, and at the percentage he's going to get knocked out, giving Worm the first stock, the first set in the series. I imagine the 2 of them are going to stay with both of these characters. We might see Battlefield coming out or something with similar platforms, so that way Thor can either use them on his Squirtle and Ivysaur. Unlike other Pokemon trainers, he is typically more fond of the Ivysaur. And so, in that scenario, he may start with him first. There it is. I imagine Battlefield got striked in this scenario, and so his next bet is to get a single platform that he can use in the middle here. This is good for Ivysaur in this scenario that he doesn't want to have to approach too far off the ledge, especially after losing that first set here. Both times he had seemed to follow himself to that down B, rather the up B into the ground from Dedede, so why play so safe to the ledge? You can have the platform in the middle there. Much better play. Here's the adaptation that we were talking about. Oh, and a perfect stage spike. Something very unique to Ivysaur. You find that not too many characters have something so fast that comes out, that covers so much of the ledge. On these platforms that go and they curve inwards, you find that he actually has so much power, because a lot of characters like to use the recovery and slide on up And while they're sliding up, if they don't have a hitbox, he can just do a short hop into that down air, and it just annihilates anyone with a high percentage that can't hit him back. Has a short window timing, but practice, it's very deadly. Yeah, I don't think so. He should probably be fine. Oof. Dangerous. He's playing with fire on those ledges like before. You wouldn't think that the up B would be so deadly from Dedede, but it is actually very safe as long as you're not too far away on landing, because then afterwards they can approach very easily and get a punish. Coming from above, seems like he actually doesn't cancel it as often as most players would think. Seems like that's the tendency in this skill gap. You start doing it, then you try and stop, and then you start doing it again. Finally, after 3 minutes, he's able to close out the first stock on the Ivysaur. Thor playing a lot better than he was in the first set, but he's got this rage, and so in only one hit, he's able to get 35 damage. That is tremendous amounts. Ooh, any strong hit could really retaliate here. Thor's going to be looking for the same thing from before. It's not going to be as easy, though. Good throw, moves it forward, and he's going to be looking for the up B. He goes safe and goes farther out to the ledge. It's exactly what you want to see, especially when it's not safe enough for him to approach. If he goes above on the ledge, he's going to get that up B, and it's going to kill. Oh, that was risky. If he actually was able to get some sort of spike, Thor could have lost that stock. But it was understandable what he was going for, especially when the percentage is almost in 200. He's getting desperate, but the back throw is a kill, so you find that regardless, he's going to go up a stock. Gonna try and see if he can rack up some damage before he has to switch. Ooh, but there is the run attack. Very trippy. Spot dodge into grab.
You gotta play against Dylan. Go on the setup on the end there.
Here's the Squirtle's amazing frame data. I'm gonna get him into just an air trap that he is going to struggle to get out of, but it does not matter because even if you do so, it only evened up the percentage by about 20%. Ivysaur is the bread and butter that you're looking for here. Very close. The jab by Dedede is very safe on shield if you keep it at a distance, just keeping it poking. At any point, if you misread on how long he's going to keep it out, then you just get stuck into it. But you get put behind it. It's a close set. Thor could easily lose this if he falls into that run attack. Gets stuck into one of the really awkwardly placed heavy hits. Worm's got some really interesting combos here with those inhales. Again, going for the ledge. He knows it's safer to go for that and risk getting the spike. Spike, as mentioned before, very difficult to propose. Oh, he's looking for it, the up air. This might be an up air to Charizard, maybe a forward air. Probably not going to go for the flamethrower. Easier to predict, you just go into a shield. Oh, flare bits, that's risky. You know that this is getting really, really difficult for Thor, but the quick up smash gets the stock. And then it evens out the set. Melee bracket popping off a lot more than the ultimate bracket is. Here we are, final set of the series. Monochrome versus the female Pokemon trainer, Green. And they return back to an Animal Crossing stage, but this time we've got the 3 platforms, that of which will move. Last time Thor had this stage, there was a very convenient movement that actually caught the Charizard and allowed him to get another jump back on the stage, and it gave him the opportunity back into the set. Seems that both of these players have had very fortunate circumstances. It is very back and forth. This first part of the set, and these only 30 seconds. Ivysaur making quick work, but we've seen that these percentages may not mean much soon. Dedede only needs about 2 to 3 hits, meaningful hits anyhow. The side B, actually very, very efficient against Dedede's side B. Ooh, careful. Up there. If DI'd wrong, actually can kill very quickly. Oh, he's gonna need to watch out. Oh, he used the side B instead of the up B. It's unfortunate. Just like that. Dedede now actually has the lead, but the percentage is quite high. One meaningful hit could mean the difference here. This overextended platform on the side too also means that while Dedede is trying to recover onto them, Ivysaur can look for the up B on them. Wasn't quite able to, but Charizard looking for the kill. Ooh, forward air, but with the distance on the stage, it may not matter. He's gonna look for the back air, but it's just too slow. He's able to get the spot dodge. Just like this, Dedede is getting a quick lead again. Up there. Oh, perfect DI. Oh, very risky, playing with fire, but that's what Charizard's all about. He's a dragon of fire. Here we are. There's the carrying that you expect from Squirtle. Exactly what you need to do. One character who doesn't want to do that, playing with fire that is Squirtle. With how light he is, he gets absolutely launched. He's going to be able to make it back, but that is just so close. One ability is almost able to do it. But he got the percentage to 50, and that's exactly what you're looking for Squirtle. Anything more, and you're really asking just to play with anything dangerous that you can. Seems like they have perfect counters for each other's side B. Ivysaur, he can use it to block the Pokey, and in the reverse end, Dedede can inhale Razor Leaf and send it right back at him. It's going to be a back air. Very smart. Get him into a position where he has to recover again. Oh, but he needs to get out of there. That was very well played. A jab. Just keep jabbing until he gets out. Oh, and you see, that's exactly what happens when you try and keep jabbing and you release too early before you're out of it. Difficult scenario for Dedede, but the best he could have probably done is maybe roll away or maybe jump out. Ivysaur has that Vine Whip. Oh, but the back air. Able to kill. It's a close set. Charizard's able to get good hit. He can find the kill. Smash. He's going to be looking for it. Back on the recovery for stage. Or maybe up throw. Ooh, forward throw. Close, but not enough. Oh, and he gets the platform as well. It may not matter. He uses a flamethrower just to see if he can block the Pokey. He's going to be looking for forward air. Forward air comes out very fast on Charizard, unlike the rest of his kit. So it's very safe to approach with, and at this percentage, it's going to kill. At this point, Worm's just trying to do as much as he can to keep his stock. 188%. You can visibly see Thor getting frustrated here. Tilted even. Oh, but he gets the stock back, and he's not even that high of percentage. This is very good for him. Use the tempo that he can get for these iframes to try and regain. Dedede, that is. Oh, and he gets a good grab. Dangerous spot to free. Squirtle it be in. Ooh. Oh, that was very close. The run attack, able to actually hit under the ledge. We've seen that before. You can see it again. Inhaling. Oh, getting the halo as well. Oh, they're very risky. The jab. Into the side B. Into a grab, but a misgrab, that is. Neutral air. Just getting as much of these very, circling abilities on the Ivysaur just to protect himself. He doesn't want to play too dangerously. Doesn't want to swap yet because he wants to try and find easy, fast damage. It's the one difficulty you'll find on the Ivysaur. He's quick. Sometimes he's just not quick enough. And you get used to the tempo of Squirtle, just like the players facing him are. Oh, perfect. Dedede. Struggling for his life here. Oh, but he needs to get out of there. Very dangerous. Oh, it's a bad DI. Takes the stock. And just like that, Thor is out of winner semis. Very, very, very well played, Dedede.